Good morning, and thank you for being here today. I'm John Riswick, Superintendent of Knox County School. When I became superintendent 4 years ago, we made some ambitious promises to the community. We committed to preparing great educators in every school, making sure every school had those. We also said we would pursue opportunities so that every student could be successful. And really, one of the big pieces of that was launching our first ever Region 5 plan for the 13 schools in our center city. To that date, there hadn't been that kind of plan. It had kind of been left to individual schools to figure that out. And what we wanted to do is to pull all of them together and actually have a vision for what we wanted our center city schools to be in the long run. So those were both promises we made 4 years ago, and we're here today to give to celebrate some exciting progress in all of those areas. We also are here to launch a new initiative on the back, which will tie in nicely with what we're here to celebrate today. Before I begin, I want to recognize a few of our elected officials and community leaders for their support of our schools. We really couldn't do this without them. We have three of our board members with us today. From District 9, we have Ms. Christy Christie. From District 1 here, which is an Austin East school, we have Dr. Reverend Butler. And we have our chair, Ms. Betsy Henderson. And I just want to take a second to say that we really do work with them. All of these things are just plans and just thoughts, but they all take the vote from the board and their belief in making this happen. We're going to talk a little more about what their vision for the future is in a little bit. I'd also like to thank Dr. Rob Spees, the principal at Austin East, for hosting us today. You're going to hear from him in just a little bit about the exciting progress that they've made. But at this time, I'll turn it over to Dr. Wilson, our Assistant Superintendent of Academics, to give you some information.
Well, good morning, and as Dr. Riswick shared, today is about celebrating the tremendous growth that's happening across Knox County schools, and I'm excited to be here to share some good news with you guys. So every year, the Tennessee Department of Education releases TVAS results for schools and districts. TVAS stands for the Tennessee Value Added Assessment System, and this system provides a statistical measure for how much growth students demonstrate over time, no matter where they start. To put it simply, when we talk about TVAS, we're talking about how much students grow compared to their similar academic peers across the state, whether that student is currently at expectations, below expectations, or exceeding expectations. In Knox County schools, our goal is to grow every student, and TVAS tells us how well we're doing at that. This year, Knox County schools earned Level 5 status across all tested subjects: literacy, math, science, and social studies, and a Level 5 composite score. This tells us that our students are not only growing, but they're growing even more than expected. Level 5 is the highest possible rating we could receive, and it's the first time since 2012 and 2013 school year that our district has reached this milestone. Even more impressive is that 79% of our schools earn TVAS composites of Level 3, 4, or 5, meaning students were meeting or exceeding a year's worth of academic growth. And nearly half, 43%, earned Level 4 or 5, demonstrating more than a year's worth of growth. And you can see a list of those schools on these posters to my right. This tells us that regardless of where our students are starting, they're making strong progress. Growth matters, but it's not only about the progress. It directly influences how schools are evaluated at the state and federal level. In other words, these scores don't just tell us how we're doing. They also send a signal to our families and the larger community, and ultimately shape how Knox County is seen. And this year, the results are clear. Our instructional and staffing strategies are working. Our alignment to the 4 priorities and the Region 5 strategic plan is paying off, and students are making real gains. One of the most inspiring examples is right here at Austin East Magnet High School, which is why we're here today. In 2022 and 2023, Austin East learned a Level 1 composite in TVAS. Last year, they jumped to a Level 3, and in this most recent year, they've reached Level 5. That growth is showing up in their achievement as well. Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 scores are up. Biology 1 proficiency jumped 10 points from 3.2 to 13.2%. English 1 rose from 9% to 16.1%, and English 2 nearly doubled from 14.6% to 27.4%. U.S. history also improved by more than 4 points. These are remarkable gains and a credit to the hard work of teachers, staff, students, and this community. And at this time, it's my privilege to invite Austin East Principal, Dr. Rob Spees, to share more about the incredible work that's happening at this school.
Good morning. Today, I'd like to take a moment to celebrate something truly remarkable. Austin East High School has achieved Level 5 TVAS results, the highest measure of student growth in Tennessee. We've also earned our highest TN Ready achievement results in all subject areas since the tests were created. This is no small accomplishment. It represents the hard work, resilience, and brilliance of our teachers, our staff, and most importantly, our students. I want to pause and extend a heartfelt gratitude to our former principal, Tammy Campbell, whose leadership laid the foundation for this success. Her dedication to this school and to the Austin East community made it possible for us to reach these heights, and we honor her today. I also want to acknowledge the critical role the Region 5 plan has played in supporting our growth. Through additional learning opportunities and focused professional development led by our gifted instructional coaches, our teachers have been able to refine their instructional practice, collaborate more effectively, and implement strategies that directly meet the needs of our students. This investment in both our staff and our students has strengthened the foundation of teaching and learning at Austin East and is a driving force behind our results. Looking ahead, Austin East is preparing to expand academic opportunities even further. Beginning in the fall of 2026, we will implement the International Baccalaureate program, bringing our students access to one of the most rigorous and respected academic pathways in the world. This will ensure that our Roadrunners continue to have access to high rigor and advanced coursework right here on our campus, preparing them for college, careers, and life after high school. We are also committed to ensuring that every student is prepared for life after graduation, whether that's through enrollment, employment, or enlisted. Using our 2,800 Made School foundations, we will equip our Roadrunners with not only the essential content knowledge, but also the skills, mindsets, and dispositions necessary to thrive as adults. Our vision is for Austin East graduates to earn high-wage salaries, support their families, and raise future generations of proud Roadrunners who will continue the legacy of excellence in East Knoxville. To our administrators, teachers, and staff, thank you for believing in our students, for challenging them, for nurturing their potential, and modeling perseverance. Thank you for providing consistency and security while building meaningful relationships that will last a lifetime. To our students, thank you for believing in the vision of Austin East, for trusting your teachers and school leaders, and for rising to the daily challenge of academic excellence. Your willingness to push yourselves, hold one another accountable, and to embrace the high expectations that we set is at the heart of our success. You are proving day after day that Roadrunners rise. And to the parents and families, thank you for believing and trusting the faculty and staff of Austin East. Your partnership, your encouragement, and your faith in us are essential to this success. Together, we are proving that what is possible when a community stands united behind its children. But let me be clear. We are proud of what we have accomplished, but this is only the beginning. Our better results are coming this year and in years ahead. Our momentum is strong, our vision is clear, and our commitment to excellence has never been greater. We are proving every day that students in East Knoxville can receive a high-quality education right here in our own community. This is a proud day for Austin East, but it is also a promise that the best is yet to come. Together we will continue to rise, and together we will ensure that every student has a chance to achieve, to thrive, and succeed. Dr. Raswick.
Sorry, they got me a little fired up. Thanks, Dr. Speed. I appreciate that. And just want to say again, incredible leadership. We understand the importance when we talk about great educators in every school. We understand that means the great teachers every day in front of the kids, but it also means great leaders setting a vision and prioritizing the work that has to take place. So just again, amazing to go from 3 years from a level 1 to a level 5 in this school. And it is a direct reflection of your staff's focus, expertise, and commitment. So thank you very much. Also, as you heard from Dr. Wilson, that we're seeing very similar momentum across the district as we are here at Austin East. I've been in Knox County Schools for over 20 years, and I can't think of a time when we've sustained this level of success. When you think about just a few things, for the 4th year in a row, our students have made gains across every subject area: social studies, math, science, and English. We've had seasons where we've gone up a point, down a point, and kind of back and forth for many years, but to stack 4 consecutive years, that's how you deliver on the promise that every student will be successful when they leave. You have to stack that success year over year, and our teachers and our principals are doing that. Since 2021, proficiency rates in ELA, which is English Language Arts, and math have both shown double-digit gains, over 10% gains across the district. That's every zip code. That was a promise we made. Every zip code, no matter where you live, you have that opportunity. And I think that's just amazing, again, work by our folks. These results just aren't about numbers. Sometimes we get caught up in numbers. But what these numbers represent for us is much more important than just the numbers. It represents a student's future. So every time we see those numbers go up, the promise that we made that every kid would have a pathway and they would know they could be successful after graduation, that means one more kid, two more kids, 10 more kids, 100 more kids. Now we'll be able to realize that. Every level 3, 4, and 5 that Dr. Wilson talked about today in growth means that more students are prepared to graduate and ready for life after graduation. That is our goal, and we never lose sight of that mission every day in every one of our schools. This is why we do the work, and I think you heard from the passion from Dr. Spees. This is why he gets up and his staff gets up every day to make this happen. So it's not about competing against everyone else. It's about getting our kids ready. Our principals, teachers, and district leaders know that our students' future relies on them every day. That's why we challenge ourselves year over year to accelerate faster and to reach for every student to make sure they have their plan. Back to our board. Last year, our board adopted a 2030 strategic plan. It's hard to believe 2030 will be here before we know it. It's a 5-year roadmap to do just that. It's a continuation of the promise and the progress we're making. The plan was built in partnership with our students, our families, our educators, and our community, and it contains some ambitious long-term goals. Today, I'm excited to announce that we're officially kicking off our first major initiative from the 2030 strategic plan, and that initiative is Innovative Schools. I'm very proud of our staff. It's not uncommon that you pass a plan in 5 years and then it kind of sits on the shelf for 2 years and then you say we better get busy. This is less than 6 months and we're already launching the first major initiative. One of our key objectives of this plan focuses on expanding innovative programming for all of our students. We've already seen tremendous effort in our innovative schools. Two that are probably most known at this point are L&N STEM Academy and Career Magnet Academy. Those are two very innovative programs that offer kids lots of opportunities. And we know that countless students benefit from those learning experiences that they have in those innovative schools. But we do know that our families know the same thing. They're eager for more choice throughout the district. So today we're launching a survey to further engage families and identify what programming options are of most interest in the various communities throughout the district. This survey will focus on a range of learning models and environments, from limiting or expanding technology use in a classroom, to learning through debate, to outdoor learning and arts integrated learning environments, and language immersion programs. So these are the types of things we're going to ask our families to weigh in on. And we're going to track zip codes to see where they're interested in those. Feedback from families will be used to guide our next steps when we identify locations and opportunities to expand innovative programming options across the entire district. You can access the survey through the banner that's on our website and also follow our progress. We have a web page to set up for the Innovative Schools page to see how that goes. In the meantime, we'll give you a more tangible. We know one opportunity on the horizon to do something truly innovative is in our Mechanicsville, Lonsdale, and Beaumont area. Last year, our board voted to approve the development of a new K-8, which is innovative in and of itself for us, on the site of the former rural high school, which is a great historic significance to our community. Last year, our board voted to approve the development of a new, later this fall, we'll be re-engaging the families. We've already had one round of that before we started in an area, and through a series of in-person community meetings, and we'll identify which innovative programming options are of most interest for that new K-8. I truly believe we're doing something special in Knox County schools. I think you see today from Austin East, our traditional schools are thriving, and they're a great option for anyone who wants to live in their community and stay in their community. In every quarter of the district, we're challenging our students. In every quarter of the district, we are challenging our students, and they're going to get the right education to prepare them for when they graduate. But we've only scratched the surface on the innovative programming side. We intend to be the first choice for families and the best choice for students, not just in Knox County, but in the entire region. We're already well on our way to making that goal a reality. And initiatives like the one we're introducing today make that an instrument for us to be able to carry that forward moving forward. Thanks again for being here today. Please take a moment to share our survey with anyone you know. It'll be open to the public. We want feedback from our current families, but we also want feedback from families who will be potential future families who want to attend Knox County schools. So thank you very much.